Hey YouTube, Mark with Ultimate RC. New on the channel today, we're going to do an unboxing. Just got this in the mail a couple of days ago. This is from Losi. As you can tell by the box, this is probably not a plane, which is of course what I mostly do on my channel. This is the Losi RC Nascar that was just released. When this was announced a few months ago, well, I don't do a lot of cars. I had to put my name in the ring for this once it was announced. And so just came yesterday. We're going to do a quick unboxing here and take a look and see what this looks like. Pretty excited to get this car. Been waiting for a while, and of course I got the Napa version of this. There are several liveries that are out there, I believe a half a dozen. This is Chase Elliott's car. I like it more for the livery than the driver. I'm a casual NASCAR follower at best, but I've always had an affinity for the paint jobs on NASCARs. And prior to my RC hobby, I still have, as a matter of fact, slot cars, and a lot of them are NASCARs, 1/32 scale. So this, in a way, is kind of up my alley. Let's take a look at the box here. Pretty cool looking. Always really like the Napa livery on this, so I'm pretty excited to get this. Let's take a look. So there's a sleeve on here. Some information about on the sleeve there with the car. This is and although this is kind of gauged towards the person that is, let's say, an entry-level RC enthusiast, if you will, somebody who's not done a lot of RC, this is a hobby grade car, so it has lots of things on it that can be fixed and repaired. This is not some cheap Walmart car or Costco car that you drive a half a dozen times and then it breaks and you're pretty much not going to be able to fix it. A lot of the parts on here, if not almost all of them, are interchangeable or upgradable. So let's take a look. Pretty cool. Nice looking packaging on it. From everything I've seen on these, although there isn't a lot out there, so I was kind of wanting to get this out right away, and I don't think I've seen anybody. I've got a broken plastic covers. Not a huge deal. I don't plan on keeping it in this cover, so it's a little bit of a knock on Horizon. It is a 1/12 scale. Just looking to see if we can see parts or anything. Yeah, I don't. That was ripped before it went to got put in the box. So that happened at the factory. But let's open this up. One of the reasons sometimes to record your unboxings, if you will. And this car does come ready to run, so it includes everything. It includes a transmitter, it includes a battery. Wow, look at that. Pretty nice. YouTube, so I'm going to get this out of the box and we'll see what kind of contents are inside it. Hold on. Right, YouTube, so here it is unboxed. When it's boxed, it's tied with straps. The remote, this is your standard basic SL2 or SLT2 remote. So there's no telemetry or anything like that on there, but a perfectly good riding remote for an entry-level vehicle. So tied in there with those black tie-down straps, pretty easy to just cut those. Pretty nice looking body on it, lots of sponsorships around the car like you would see on the real thing, real spoiler on it, and real splitter at the front. As far as underneath, I took the clips off, 4 clips that hold it in place. You get a nice Losi Racing sticker. There's a charger underneath that, batteries there, and an instruction manual. And then here's what it looks like underneath. It does come with a 1400 2S, I believe that is. Let's take this out. And it's an EC2 connector. So that's a relatively new, I'm sorry, not EC2, IC2 connector. So it's got telemetry in it. Of course, that's a Horizon plug. You would have to have some other form of battery or adapter if you wanted to use some other battery other than those. So generally, the smart batteries are pretty nice. 30C 2S 1400 comes with it. This is right in the car. This is how it comes shipped. And full suspension on this car. It's all, for the most part, replaceable. A lot of it is upgradable. Again, I'm not a big car guy. I have a few. You'll see a few videos on my channel. But I'm primarily a plane guy, secondary a boat guy, especially this summer, and thirdly a car guy. But this car came out, the NASCAR series came out. I had to put my name in the hat right away for one of these. We'll try to get a introductory run here with it. Probably not going to be a lengthy one. Part-timer is away, and so it's just going to be me filming this, but I want to get something today on the video here for you as far as just a first impressions kind of run scenario. So not sure if that's going to be a separate video or if I'll just tail end it with the unbox, and it's not really a build to this. This should be already bound. It does come with a bind plug, so you can go ahead and bind it to a different receiver if you have a transmitter, I should say, that can hold multiple models. But again, nice looking car, great to have it. We'll see how long I have it. A lot of it will depend upon whether some other RC buddies would go with and get some NASCAR, some of the other liveries, and maybe we'd have some races or things like that. We'll just have to see. But it is very compact. Throw it in the car, take it wherever you want to, and away you go racing. 20 mile an hour speed on this approximately. So it's not a speed burner, but again, not meant to be. It's not rear wheel drive, it is 4-wheel drive to make it easier to drive. So this is so that anybody can grab one of these if you've driven RC or not and have a good time with it, which I think is a great idea. I wouldn't be surprised down the road if Horizon does really well with these, that maybe they come out with a a more high-end series, you know, larger scale, that sort of thing. But I think this is great entry level. That's great looking, and honestly surprised somebody hasn't done this in the business already. I think Horizon is probably going to do really well. That would be my guess, but we'll see. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Like and subscribe, hit the bell. Again, the Losi NASCAR RC race car 1/12 scale. Hit the bell, folks. Like and subscribe. Mark with Ultimate RC. Hey YouTube, just want to show you what I'd recommend for a battery charger. This car does come with a USB charger, which I guess is fine, but if you're going to get into RC grade, or hobby grade RC I should say, you really want to get yourself a hobby grade charger. If you get a smart charger, this is about as easy as it gets to charging, and charging your battery right. What I mean by that is this charger, this is one of their smaller smart chargers. It will work great on this type of battery. It will charge at the optimal condition for the type of battery that you're plugging in. And so it knows based on this plug what it's charging. So let me just give you an example here. So you go ahead and want to take your battery, you just, this one, it does require a lead so that you got the EC2 lead that plugs into your, I keep saying EC2, this is IC2. This is an IC3 plug. This has either an IC3 or IC5 adapter on it that you can charge, or plug I should say. So you would get the adapter, and then watch, try to get close enough here to the screen so you guys can see it, and plug this in. And it just go ahead and it starts charging. There. Simple as that. It'll tell you basically how long it's going to take to charge in a lot of instances, and it's not doing it on this one yet, but a lot of them it will. It's telling you the charge rate, and it will, there it goes. So 32 minutes at the current charge rate for it to finish charging. And it will charge your battery properly, and it will stop and thus not overcharge, which is what can cause a lot of damage. So highly recommend one of these if you're going to get into this. And again, Horizon is thinking that this is going to be an introductory level car that will attract a lot of people to the hobby that have not done RC before, or at least hobby grade RC. And so just wanted to show this, kind of what I would recommend. They do have a lot of different levels of smart chargers. This is a much higher grade. I use these a lot for my RC airplanes. I'm running much bigger batteries than that. But something like that, that's pretty big, and that's why you need a big charger. But so they do have a bunch of different options in the smaller charger if you're only getting into the cars and smaller cars with smaller batteries and such. So would highly recommend that. So thanks for watching again, YouTube. Stay tuned for the drive, the initial drive. I think I will post this after this. If not, there'll be a separate video that I will put on the channel shortly after I post the unboxing. So thanks again for watching, YouTube. Mark with Ultimate RC. Stop recording. Stop recording. Hey YouTube, we're going to do the run here. I got the car all set up. Just spin around the driveway a little bit. Definitely has a little bit of zip. And we're gonna have to correct the steer. We should be able to do that. There we go. Pulling a little bit to the right yet. So first impressions at a high speed, definitely a wide turn you're gonna need. Definitely understeer and then she'll slide. So you gotta control your turns. Of course it is. Slow speed, you can get her a nice sharp turn. Again, I'm not a big car guy, so I'm trying to get used to the sensitivity here to get it to go straight. That's a little better. There is a steering sensitivity on this. Let's check that. That's this button here. I'm liking that a little bit better. Let's try moving it the other way once. So definitely if you turn it to the left, it gives you much less sensitive steering. It allows you to make those turns easier. You're not going to be able to make as much of a sharp turn. So you can play with that to your liking.
YouTube, I'm going to post a separate video.
We'll wrap it up here. The new Losi.
I'll give us some better footage.
Well, it's got brakes on it too. The Losi Nascar series. Again, I've got the Chase Elliot one here, the Napa series. Nice car. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Mark with Ultimate RC.